Hello, everyone. This is Pain Mister. Welcome to our sports podcast with Braeden,
What's up?
Karson,
Howdy.
and Micah.
Hello.
And today we are talking about Tampa Bay versus Chicago. To me, the reason why I picked this game for us to preview is because this is going to be the deciding factor for how each team's going to play out for the rest of the season. Yes, I know it's only week one, but things didn't look good for a certain team and look surprising for the other. So let me just talk about Tampa. So Tampa's coming off a win against the Vikings. We know the Vikings can be disappointing at multiple times, but they are a good team. We can't deny that. But Mayfield looked good. He didn't look spectacular, but he looked good enough to be the Bucs starting quarterback for the rest of the season based off this game. He used Evans a Goodwin as he should have, as Evans being the main factor and Goodwin being the short yard gainer. Tampa defense looked as good as ever. They looked pretty much as the same when Tom Brady was still there, so that's a good thing. Only allowing 17 points against the Vikings. And the running game was a little disappointing. Rashawn White, not spectacular. I mean, they did give him the ball quite a bit. I believe it was like 14, 13 carries, but he didn't do anything there. So let's look at Chicago. Chicago looked plain out terrible. This is probably the most disappointing game in Chicago's history, just based off the hype that they were getting at the beginning of the season with DJ Moore and Justin Fields. Big side of the story, in my opinion, is Fields did not use DJ Moore at all, pretty much. Only 2 targets for 2 catches for 35 yards. Um, I couldn't even tell what the defense looked like, good or bad, just because of how miserable the offense looked like. It was not a good thing. And in my opinion, this is just mine. I might get fired on, but Justin Fields is officially on the hot seat. He has to show that he's improving. If he does not improve throughout the season, he has a good chance of being either traded or Chicago drafting a quarterback. So here are the main things to watch and to ask during this game. Can Baker have another solid game? We're not asking for 300 yards for 3 touchdowns. We're just asking for about 200 yards, a touchdown here, maybe a couple of rushing yards. That's all we're asking from him. And another one, can DJ Moore get more in the offense? Well, he has to. If not, there's going to be a bunch of red flags because they traded so much just to get him for the first overall pick, a couple other picks, just to get him in the first round from this year. And also, does the Bears defense help win the game? We have seen in the past that the Bears defense has won them a couple of games, especially when Mitchell Trubisky was there in that really good season. I think they went 12-4, and that's what really helped them over the hump. But can they win the game for them? And in my prediction, I think the Bucs will win 24-10. So that is my prediction. What do y'all think?
I like it. I have the Bucs winning a little closer, 24-20. I don't think it's all on Justin Fields. I feel like there were just a lot of things that just happened in that game. Like Aaron Jones went wild last week. Um, I would say Justin Fields, 216 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not terrible. 4 sacks. Now, some of that could be placed on him, but the offensive line's got to be a little bit better. My biggest player here that I like is Roschon Johnson at running back. I think he's going to be a really solid running back. I believe he's a rookie. Yeah. And Khalil Herbert, Deontay Foreman, they didn't look too great. Now, it was only one game, but Roschon Johnson came in later and really showed that he could run. But again, the Bucs have Mike Godwin, or Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. Baker Mayfield has everything he needs set up for him to succeed. He's just got to go out there and play. Last week, 2 touchdowns. He'll be good. I think the Bucs take this one.
All right, Karson.
Yeah, I want to almost say the Bears take this game. If Roquan Johnson can do what you said he can do and be at least half decent behind a absolutely terrible offensive line, I'm not even going to get started on them. They really took last Sunday. It was it was bad, but yeah, I think a few little quick pitches out to Roquan Johnson could be really good, considering that Justin Fields had 9 carries for 59 yards. I like their ability to run the football. I feel like Kaden said, I wish that DJ Moore would have got some more attempts, like some more looks, especially considering how good he was in those 2 receptions. Justin Fields, I wouldn't necessarily say he's on the hot seat, but he's getting pretty close to it. I mean, he did have a fairly decent day. He completed like 60% of his passes, so you can't put too much of the blame on him for that game.
Absolutely.
But I've got the Bears almost winning this game, but Tampa Bay's gonna pull it out. I got like 20-19.
All right, Micah.
I'm very similar to that. I think it's going to be like 20-13. I would say both these teams have at least a somewhat respectable defense. Now, Chicago definitely did not show that against the Packers, but I think they'll try to start not 2-0. I mean 0-2, but it's probably going to happen. But I just don't see how Justin Fields can beat over Baker Mayfield, because Baker Mayfield actually showed he's decent now. I just don't see any world where the Bears win, really.
But may I ask y'all a question? So let's say next game, DJ Moore only gets about like 3 or 4 looks. Shouldn't that be alarming to like Bears fans and all that?
Yes,
Definitely.
I think if DJ Moore gets less than five targets, we definitely put Justin Fields on the hot seat. Maybe even look, since he's not getting his value on the team, I suggest maybe even putting DJ Moore like on the trade block, because apparently Justin Fields isn't going to throw to him, and he's worth a good 2nd-round pick.
And DJ Moore did open up Darnell Mooney to go out there and play. But at the same time, like the offensive coordinator, he's got to make sure the ball gets DJ Moore. I mean, he's a dynamic playmaker. He took a screen play for like 70 yards for a touchdown in the preseason on like a 2-play drive. I mean, DJ Moore has to be a part of this offense. They traded for him. And the Bucs, they have a great run defense, but the passing defense is kind of shaky at times. So that's where they got to take advantage. Roschon Johnson's going to do great, I think, but he'll get limited carries, and the run defense is solid for the Bucs. So they got to make sure DJ Moore gets involved. Absolutely, I agree with that.
All right, any more takes?
I think that's it.
All right, we all have Tampa Bay winning this one. So thank you very much for watching. This has been Paymasters Sports Podcast with Braeden, Karson, and Micah. We'll see you next time.